Well, it's still in the mood of country lanes. Some trees coming up. Bit of distant landscape, Kent. Bit of a hedge down here. I'm going to do these here quite dark, these trees, or the trunks of them. Use sort of Payne's grey and burnt umber. So we'll just have a bit of this here. Right, okay, so there we are. So wet the paper all over. I don't want to spend long on these watercolours. They're sketches more than anything else, colour sketches. But if you pull them off, they stand in their own right. There's good impressionist pieces of work. I like working fast. I'm not one for spend hours and hours on paintings. I like to get it sort of done with. Right, so a bit of blue in there. And a little bit of burnt umber, a bit of red. Just put a bit of light, a bit of ochre. Not ochre, I don't use ochre in this. Raw sienna. I'll put a bit of darker. Okay, that'll do for that. Right, it dries lighter than you put it on, but if you leave it to run down, you're going to get runs. So it's better maybe to just dry it. This sort of fixes the wash, but I don't want to dry the paper right out. I just want a little bit of diffusion of the paint. Right, okay, let's put in some background to that. So just a bit of that grey. And then into that we can put a little bit of lemon yellow. A nice bit of yellow, bit of ochre. Ochre, I keep saying ochre, it's yellow. Lemon yellow and raw sienna. I use yellow ochre in my acrylics. Okay, that'll do. We can put a bit of darker stuff back into that. Do a bit of foreground. Bit of that. Bit of grey. And we'll put a bit of yellow in there. Sorry, I'm just turning the radio off. Right, okay. Let's get some nice dark. Just a little bit of a canopy. When I say canopy, I mean the extent of the twigs at the top of the trees. Okay, we'll. No, I won't flick out too much. I'll just do some of that there. Right. And the road. Well, let's put the. Sort of country lane. Right, let's put in some bushes and different colours. Vary your colours in all of this. We don't want monotony, so just add a bit of lemon yellow to that. We get some greens. Just some grasses using the back of the hake, bit of texture, and some bit of distance behind here. And I've taken this one higher than the other one for balance. I'm going to put some darker stuff in there. Payne's grey and umber. I'm going to put some darker stuff still on here. This doesn't catch, because it's a smoother paper than say the Arches or the Saunders, you don't get so many high spots to catch the dry brush. But anyway, that's the background, so we can put in some burnt umber and some of this. I'll finish it off with a rigger, leave some gaps, and make another one in here. Shadow in there. It's almost a line and wash, isn't it? Okay, the same would apply to this here. But that hake can do an awful lot quickly. Okay, so we'll I want some bushes just sort of going over the road there. So it gives the road an eye, the impression that it's going to the left there. Put a bit of warm in there. Okay, so that gives the road somewhere to fall over there, if you know what I mean. And then we'll put in some, just lose the bases of your trunks in the shadow, and otherwise it'll look as it's growing out of nothing. Okay, now that's dry, we can just dry brush that. Just texturing. Then we'll work with the rigger. It's predominantly burnt umber and Payne's grey. Just a little bit in the top here. We don't want to labour it too much because it will look a bit stilted. I'll put some harder stuff in it. Just all firming up in it. Plenty of water because the rigger doesn't carry too much water. Got to do a little bit in that background. Oh, just stuff. Don't name it. Just put some flicks and flourishes in, and it all stands for foreground. Right. Just want to put some little hedgerows in that distance there. So a bit of blue. Very weak. And that just says something going on. A bit of lemon yellow and a bit of sienna. Right, that's all we need to do. Then we're going to stiffen up. With some of this Payne's grey and a bit of burnt umber. Just put that in there. Probably brushes just a little bit too wet, and same here. Oh, we've got to justify that little clump of leaves sticking out there, so we'll connect up. Okay, so that'll do. Let's get our signature, and we'll put that in the mounts. Well, I'll put a couple of birds in. Maybe a little figure. Maybe we can shadow. So let's have the light sort of coming across from right to left. And then I'll just use this sable. Maybe a bit darker there. Show the shape of the road. Okay, that'll do. Just gives a bit of life. So we'll put it in a mount. Right, ivory mount. That's the best one for that, I think. So it's not overdone. I think I've lost my touch with those for a while, but just practice will soon bring it back. But the background is quite nice. We've got these hedges or these trees the other side of the road, so that it gives the road a direction and it separates it from the landscape, so you know that's a road. Bit of shadow and a very simple foreground. That's worked quite well there. That's okay. But anyway, that's it. Let's bring you round and have a look, a closer look. Let's zoom in. We'll go to the background first. How simple was that? Just do a hilly background. Kent landscape, where I was a couple of weeks ago. Trundling along in the buses. With lovely Deal, Whitstable, Folkestone, all around Canterbury, of course. Absolutely beautiful place. Lovely county, the Garden of England. There we are. There's my simple foreground. The thing about winter trees, spring trees, autumn trees is that you can see the skeletons of the trees, and they're so attractive. They're such good things to draw and get lost in. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.